people don't understand how a lot of this stuff started with the whole Lord Jamar Vlad thing. You know, you had sent me, I remember you had sent me a video. And he was like, yo, Godfrey, man, scam, man, fan, man, we got to talk about, right? It was you first. I said, what the hell's going on? And I had filmed a video with Vlad over the COVID. I did a new video with him because I had no idea what was going on, right? What happened? I had no idea what was going on. I was like, okay. And so then Royce the 5'9" sent me a message. Then Elijah sent me a message. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? And then Vlad calls me and goes, hey, man, I just want to ask, is everything cool? I just want to know. I just want to make sure that everything's cool, you know. And I was like, yeah. I said, what the fuck? So you're sending me messages. Nation Islam sending me messages. I'm like, and then some other DMs like, you gonna still tap dance for that fucking. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then Jamar goes, yo, we gotta talk to Vlad about this shit, about this something he said about the minister, blah blah blah. I said, you mean the speech that he did over there? I go, well, what did he say? He said, the minister said this. I said, no, he did not say that. Why would he lie about that? So we called him on a conference call, and then, you know, we decided to agree to disagree. And then Jamar's like, all right, you gonna stand on your shit, we gonna stand on our shit, we out. So that was when it all started. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't been there since.
I was looking at because I ain't tapped into Vlad, but I've been watching, you know, last week. Since Lord Jamar been on there and watched a couple of episodes, and it was cringe. He was like fingernails on the chalkboard, like. You know what I'm saying? Because especially one little clip where he was talking about he ran into you, I guess, somewhere, or at Big Boys.
At Big Boys, I was doing an interview with Big Boys in L.A., and I came out, and he, you know, because when you go out the door, people are like, other guests are like right there. So I hadn't seen Vlad in like 5 years. I was like, oh, what's up? He's like, hey, man, we got to talk. I said, cool. Yeah, dapped him up. He had a little security dude with sunglasses, some dude just, you know. So I was like, all right, and that was it. That was all. I said, cool. Because my thing is, I even said, I don't have a problem talking to you, but I'm not going back on the show. It's just, I'm not doing that. That's not, I made my decision, and just the optics would be crazy if I was like, all right, now if you would have, that would have been real fucked up. I'd have been like, is you Wiz? Is you ain't my baby? Baby, please don't let me down. You know what I'm saying? A woman is a creature that's always been great. Zap, me down, boo. I'd have been like, hey, Cam, I'm sorry. But you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if he would have, like, if we would have settled it right there in that window, then it would have been different. Like, okay, you showing respect. That's cool, because you had Nick Cannon. You had Nick Cannon apologize when he said stuff about your people, and you're not even a practicing. You're an atheist. But you stood on your, like, oh, those are my people. So as soon as you insult our people, who you make money off of,
Right.
all of a sudden, now the humanity is gone. We're just there for monetary reasons, you know? So I was like, I had to stand on my morals and go, all right, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? But then...
Did he ever hit you up or no?
I saw I never got the text. I saw a text. He wants to talk. I don't mind talking to the dude.
Yeah, just not
I don't hate the dude. I just not doing that.
Yeah, you're not doing
that. So he reached out for you?
What you say?
So he reached out for you after he saw you at Big Boy?
Yeah, he reached out to me eventually, and I don't think I saw the text, because sometimes
but you also changed your number, so you said you might not have got the text.
I changed my number, right. So I could have been like...
So he chased you down like Lord Jamar chased him down.
Slow down. Hey, baby, you just look at this. Pumps you up to get beat down. Yeah. So I was like, you know, I said I'll talk to him, but you know, because I hung out with him. I brought him to shows. I've been at his crib, you know, and I just thought, you deal with black women though. You deal with black women, and then you treat black men. I don't like that. I don't like when white dudes do that shit. You know, you're gonna you with the women, but you're shitting on the men of that culture. Nah, I don't like the way that
White
goes.
women do that when they with black men. They shit on black women.
Yeah, but
It's
those
like-
are they date the traumatized black folks. The ones that I hate black men. I'm gonna get with the white man. I hate black women. I'm gonna get with the white girl.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they get killed by white women. That's just kidding. Listen,
Cam, did you watch?
I watched a little of the clip, but
I watched all the clips.
Oh, you watched them all?
Because it's because because it all started when we
Preston. Preston, like
When y'all had him on the
we were
podcast.
talking about the flat Earth. Did you see any of the flat Earth shit?
oh yeah, that was the most hilarious yet sad shit I've seen in an awful long time.
Flat earther.
Professor Dave.
No.
I'm gonna tell you something. It's crazy because I was really worried about bringing Dave on because there's a white dude. And I really didn't want to put him in a position where, he got spanked by this white dude because he initially, I'm real tight with Chuck Nice, and Chuck Nice does Neil's
deGrasse
podcast.
Tyson part.
But we couldn't. Neil was just so busy he couldn't fit it in, and so I knew Dave because I was watching his content, and I was like, all right, let's do this. But I was really worried that they were going to be like, oh, Dante hooked up this white boy. Because it could have been. But he jumped out the window so hard, so early, that nobody was like, oh, he's a white. You couldn't even go, he's a white dude. You got like, come on, dog.
But I go, will you debate this dude? He goes, of course I will. I'll debate anybody. He's like, I'm the smartest man in the world. Remember? He's like, Neil deGrasse Tyson, he's an actor. He's an actor.
SAG card.
He's an actor. He has a SAG card. Right?
Does a SAG card immediately invalidate your intelligence?
But Neil deGrasse Tyson is the real
Theoretical
deal.
physics.
Yeah.
Carl
degree.
Sagan was his mentor, who was an astronomer, please. So he goes out, and so when we brought him on, I didn't know he was gonna say "fuck that motherfucker." I didn't know he would. The dude didn't even get on the screen yet. He's like, "Man, fuck that motherfucker!" I smacked the shit out of him. I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
I was like, "We're talking about the shape of the planet."
Yeah, when this nigga's a thug over shapes. That's crazy.
Man, fuck all that geometric shit, son. I don't give a fuck right now.
He's slapping niggas over a square. That's wild.
Don't tell me it's a parallelogram in this bitch. I swear to God, son.
Geometry must have traumatized the fuck out of him.
You know he's lying. So after that,
and let's be honest, the 5%ers, they talk about the roundness, the sphere of the earth, the mathematics of the earth.
Peace to the gods and earth.
Peace to the gods and earth.
They never say peace to the gods and the flat earth.
Peace to the gods and the flat earth.
And even the minister talks about the earth rotates.
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly. He talks about the spherical and the science behind the earth and the rotation of the earth. I've seen those lectures.
Sure.
And what?
So
like
wasn't Jamar then embracing, if like what Dante said, you was kind of scared of maybe the optics or where would have went, by bringing up a Dave on as
that's
a white
why I
dude,
asked him to ask him if he would debate him. And I thought it would just been an intellectual debate but I also didn't know he's not even a good flat earther. Like you know what I'm saying?
Didn't he embrace two white? This is not no disrespect, but two white boys anyway. Like,
that was after he got cooked, right?
Oh damn!
After he got cooked, they reached out to him, and then the white boy said, when you explain the flat earth, you could explain it in the course of a bucket of fried chicken and gravy and mashed. And I'm
hold on. He used chicken.
Fried chicken, a bucket of fried chicken.
That's crazy.
A bucket of Kentucky fried chicken.
That's the most racist analogy.
Because you know what it is? It's white dudes who want to be able to think they need to talk to you, relate like
chicken.
Like you can't relate.
They need to talk to you with chicken, nigga.
With something you'll get this. You'll get this.
If you got 2 pieces of chicken and they take 1 chicken away,
how much you got?
Nigga, that's the most racist shit I've ever heard in my life.
Even watermelons are flat.
That's wild.
Watermelons are flat.
That's insane.
And then he didn't even push back. He didn't go like, yo, what the fuck you? Why,
If someone tried to
fuck
teach me
you-
math with chicken, I'd fight him.
Oh, it did.
Okay, Tommy has 2 wings. Now, if Jimmy gives him 2 other legs, how many pieces of chicken do you have?
Listen, his gag locks up. What do you do first?
Right.
Pull the clip out.
You done killed 2 of his homies. How many
Right.
bullets you got left in your revolver that holds
So
8?
and so, my thing about the flat Earth thing is, if you have at least, even if someone has a theory that's crazy, at least be thorough with your explanation. Where you go, well, damn, there's a point there. Like we're having a debate.
Yeah,
It's like 2 fucking politicians. You know, his shit is trash, but they're going at it though. They're thorough with it. They're like, I'm going to talk about it and stand on it. You can't just go, turn this shit up, smack shit out this nigga.
Tell you
I'll smack
about
shit out this nigga.
collard greens. You understand when you flatten them out? It's like,
That's why I don't roast, because I be ready to snag.
No, but it was embarrassing. And I even he told me to take it down. He said, take down the video, like on the episode. I said, all right, I'll take it. Yeah, he was like, take this shit down. It was weird, man. He just kind of,
he jumped out
And,
the
and you
window.
still did it on some homie love.
Yes,
Right.
Yes.
that's what I was doing. And then all of a sudden,
And
then he
then
started
went
talking
after
shit.
you.
they went after me and went over to the white side and was talking about, I was like,
And they
is
did
you
a-
wheels,
They
is
did
you
one-
ain't my
they did one
baby.
video. They did one video with him, talked about fried chicken, and then, like used him and then discarded him.
Damn.
Just as quick as that was, but it was
That
like,
motherfucker was like Runckus. I'ma tell you, black folk ain't shit. All them niggas
Uncle
ain't
Ruckus.
shit. That's what I like, the white podcasts. They way better. White podcasts are way better. The couches are better. You go to a nigga podcast. Yeah, the seats are broken. It's
That's a
greasy.
good Uncle Ruckus.
That's what I like.
That's
I'm gonna
really
tell you
good.
this right
His
now.
impressions are always
Flat earthers do not. Niggas love flat earth. I like white folk. White folk know what the damn earth is shaped like. But it's not shaped like a goddamn nigga. That's what I know. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's like this. I'm going to tell you, boy. That Godfrey, boy, I love them sell out those little slave niggas. I love white folk. I love those white boys. Yeah, that's what he did. He literally switched on me like, yo, and he was, and I don't even like watching people talk about it. It's just weird.
Yeah.
And he goes, and ladies and gentlemen, Dante tried to poison me with his weed.
He's.
He said Dante tried to poison him with weed, and Dante was smoking the same weed.
If you come here and you go like fucking what's his name?
Who?
Yakov?
No. Who? I can't. Why can't I think of his name? McAllen drinks McAllen, Scotch McAllen.
Oh, Tyrone.
TK?
No.
Oh, not Ty Jones.
If I can't get his name,
Oh, Peter Guns.
Peter Guns. So when Peter Guns came, I said, "Yo, you coming?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, I go. He goes, "I don't know." I go, "Look, where you drink?" He goes, "McAllen, 15-year McAllen." So I went and bought McAllen,
Right.
Scotch, not knowing it's $300, $250, but that's I said I was gonna get it, so this is what you want. So I knew he smoked, so I got him the best what I smoke. I was like, let me take care of my man. Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So look, I'm gonna be honest, my shit hit, but he smoked 3 blunts of his own.
He smokes every day,
He
all
smoked
day.
his blunts on top of mine.
Damn.
He just want. I think he's the type of. He just don't want to take accountability. So he needed some type of out.
But the way it was
But if
very
he had just
embarrassing.
the problem was that he was literally on like Pierce Morgan. Like he was becoming you put out content, Cam. It was a situation where people was fucking with him who wasn't even, like his name was just blowing the fuck up.
Yeah.
Then he went on to Kamala. Yo, Kamala's a fucking bitch. Like he went. Then it was like, and it's like this controversial shit. The thing, I ain't gonna lie, whatever the fuck it was, like when I watched the video, I felt bad. Like I lit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, he looked like a hostage victim, bro. He looked like.
You know what's fucked up when he goes, and Vlad goes, "Oh, Lord Jamar, it's been like 5 years. Oh man, it's been a long time." He goes, "Yeah, it's been a long time."
Wait, so did they never address? They never addressed.
He didn't.
No,
really,
they did,
really,
but it just looked weird when he had to go. Yeah. It should have been like the end, like to be continued.
Also, the fact
he ended up the evil one.
Because the fact that Vlad said it's been a long time, low-key, that's him stunning him to be like, "Hey, you're back."
Like, you're back, House Negro. How are you?
He like, did you see how he kind of like, I mean, it was sad, especially the little clip with the dog. Like, I was reminiscing about my dog.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Oh yeah, man, that was rough.
I
That
didn't
was rough
see
to
any of
watch.
Wait. What?
Yeah, man.
He don't know about the dog.
No, I didn't see that part.
Oh, you don't know about the dog? Oh man, that's what I'm saying. I won't even say watch Vlad, but watch Vlad. Everybody that's watching this, I mean, you know, it just and then Vlad was kind of clowning him, like, you know, he whatever he probably paid him to come over there, but it didn't go the way that Lord Jamar wanted it to go, because Vlad was still like, you know, still clowning him, like, no, you know, let the record show you reached out to me and such and such and such. Like, he's just like, oh,
Wait,
no,
Vlad
like,
said that to him?
Oh yeah.
Well,
That's
I think
hilarious.
they ran into each other.
Is that part 9 or 10?
I don't know, part 27. They ran in and he gave up, said, "Let's talk." But the thing was,
That's
he was
wild.
like, "Let me tell you something." Hold on, let me do my.
Go on, do your version. He's doing his Lord Jamar as Dante.
He's gonna go back because I painted him in the corner, and now he's gonna. I know he's gonna. Which was the worst part of it, because then even if he hadn't said that, it might have. But it was like putting it on you,
Right.
That you was going, and then you just. And he looked like Al Qaeda, like a Al Qaeda had him hostage. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I felt bad. I was,
You know
like,
what? It was like Scooby Doo. It's Mr. Anderson. If it weren't for you meddling kids, I'd have gotten away with it.
my little piece, my issue wasn't even that. Like the whole Farrakhan thing. We, you know, of course, we know that's our leader. I'm in the nation, so that goes without saying. But it wasn't really that to me. It was, you know, of course, the 5 years. You're gonna take 5 years to give apology on Willie D. Shouts out Willie D. But I have an issue with Willie D. saying that that's honorable, and, you know, I believe you sincere, and it, you know, it was a whole softball interview. Like, I'm just not with none of that. Right. But the issue with me was the whole chosen people is bozo shit. You know what I'm saying? It had nothing really to do with Minister Farrakhan. We ain't anybody holding their breath for apology for that. Right. You said it. You should have stood on it. You should have never apologized, because we ain't gonna apologize to you.
Right.
We're not gonna do what, you know, no disrespect to Nick Cannon or whoever else. Right. You know, we're not gonna do that. We gonna stand on our business and expect him to stand on his. But the real issue is, you know, if he's taken up for, you know, Jewish people, the whole Jewish thing is the biblical, you know, prophecy about them being the chosen people of God. Yeah. So if Vlad is saying, you know, the whole concept, you know, black people thinking, or any people thinking that they are chosen people, that's some bozo shit.
Oh, he said that too?
Yeah, right.
Anti-Semitism, if he's saying that? That's anti-Semitic.
Well, the anti-Semitism is the fact that you say that you're a chosen people, that you above all else people are chosen by God. That is, I don't even understand how you expect somebody to treat you with any level of respect when your mentality is that you're chosen by God, whether true or not. I mean, full stop.
I think that's what he meant, but the fact that you jumped off the porch in defense of your chosen people against Farrakhan, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was already, you know, off the mark. Yeah. So, but, you know, if, like I said, if his whole argument against Farrakhan is because, you know, he's singling out people that we all see, and I can't speak on it right now, but this whole international stuff. Yeah. But the fact that there's a such thing as the state of Israel that's been, you know, established in 1948 strictly because of race or faith or whatever that is.
Race. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's bozo shit according to Vlad. But that's his people that he's been benefiting from. You know what I'm saying?
Right.